All right. It says here that I am alive. I mean, live. Alive or live? That went by so fast. I couldn't catch it. I couldn't catch if it meant that if I was alive or I was live. I think I'm live. It says live with the little red dot right there next to it. I wonder who's going to be in here first. Grand V Transparency's always in here first. Dr. D was in here before. I mean, real quick. Oh, my goodness gracious. It is Howard Clegg. Ding, 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 ding. Would you look at that head? Welcome to the Bunkhole, Dr. D. We'll do, of course, we'll do this. Okay, let me start over, Nat. Good to see you, Nat. Again, look at that head. Look at that head. Okay, we're going to start over. Cut. Start up. Action. Okay. This episode of The Bunkhole is brought to you by the Bakelite Boys Mile High Medic. Oh, not that one. I said the Bakelite Boys. Isn't it exciting? Isn't it shocking? Not the Bakelite Boys. Yes. The Bakelite Boys, Howard Clegg. They love to be in the bunkhole. Just ask them. Oh, yeah. Justin M., good to see you. Mile High Medic. Do you think you can play one of them twanger things? Oh, yeah. $350 feet deep, safe and secure in the abandoned coal mines of West Virginia. Yes, West Virginia.
Don't mind my one finger.
They go back for miles and miles and miles. Yeah, there's no FBI prying eyes down here in the bunkhole, and the Bakelite Boys know it. There is no NSA eavesdropping. Hey, thank you, Big and Clyde. The Bakelite Boys. News Now, California. News Now, California, stop making me laugh. Would you, News Now, California, if you make me laugh anymore, I'm going to have to hurt you. Good job, Phil. And you know what else? I love you out there with Rogue Nation. You and Rogue Nation are a perfect fit. And I loved that he was soliciting a whistleblower. That's a first. Rogue Nation handed the man his card and said, hey, if you want to inform on your people, if anybody's doing anything wrong, just give me a call, Rogue Nation said. That was brilliant. Have y'all seen the video of the 15-year-old confronted by the cops after they busted into his house without a warrant and arrested his dad? Yes, I've seen that video. That young man was spot on, wasn't he? Yeah, Justin M. That's correct. Here, let me, I hope you got your cup of joe, your drink, your cigarette. Yeah, that was something, wasn't it? I'm sure there's going to be a conclusion to that video. I think it happened last year, if I'm not. I watched so many videos. What do you got to say for it about it, Justin M? I mean, has there been a conclusion? Is there any movement? I think the charges were dropped. I don't get me wrong, but I think the charges were dropped on that man. He was riding his motor scooter, below 50cc motor, not scooter, motor bicycle, and the next door neighbor didn't like it too much. I think that's the way the story went. Correct? Give me a thumbs up. That's what happened. So the police were called. The man actually threatened the young man's father, I do believe. It was an electric bike. Okay, I don't think it was electric. I think it was motorized, internal combustion, but it was below a certain cc, right? Okay, I got a thumbs up. All right. Well, I just want to explain something to you. I mean, if anybody wants to chime in on that story, by all means, I'll give you a few minutes. Let more people get in here because I have some important news. I'm going to explain here in a second why I am in my bunkhole, 300 feet deep, safe and secure from any government intrusion. I have a Faraday cage wrapped around me. It's a gold-plated Faraday cage so that nobody, even the Russians can't even get in here. I mean, I have Russians. Fuck them Russians. All right. So let some people get in here. I'm going to smoke this cigarette, drink this cup of coffee. And here, real shortly, I'm going to show you some videos. When you see these videos, you're going to want to be down here in the bunkhole with me physically instead of online. Dr. D, yo. Dr. D is in the bunkhole. See, he knows where to come to be safe. These next videos that I'm going to show you are going to shock you. And you're going to want to dig your own hole into my bunkhole. Into my bunkhole. I know News Now, California, you're going to take that dirty. Do not take that dirty that you're going to drill into my hole into my bunkhole. Don't you, Phil? Stop with the childish sexual innuendo thought process there, okay? Jeez. This is a serious show. All right. Well, let me get on to this. Is everybody patriotic? I think we are. So we can move on to the patriotic thing. But this time it's not going to be, I am extra patriotic. So this time it's going to be, if you're a veteran and have a cover on, salute. If you're just a general schlup out there, put your hand over your heart and enjoy.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner and the home of the brave.
Hoorah! That was. Yes. Yes. Uh-oh. Thank you. Thank you. You know, that I knew that you would enjoy that. I got to do something here. Yeah, it's there. So now that we got that done, let's get on to the most horrific, the most terrifying videos you will ever see in your life. And this is why I am where I am, because I'm safe. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Holy shit, did you see that, Dr. D? You people better be very, very afraid up there, because there's some freakadelic shit going on. Nuclear power plants just... Them soccer players had no fucking clue. I'll show it to you again. Look at the soccer players. They're like, what the fuck just happened? And you wonder, are we going through the tunnel? Which tunnel? We'll get to the tunnel, Dr. D. I hope you're prepared. All right. Well, I tell you, it gets worse. This is exactly why I'm 300 feet deep safe. It's not because of the FBI, the NSA, necessarily, EPA. I got a text from my buddy Carolina Auditor. Carolina Auditor, hoorah. That's right, Nat. Their lives flashed between through, between, and betwixt their ears and eyes. They had no clue. Kaboom! Right? But the worst is yet to come. Here we go.
Oh, shit! Oh, Jesus!
Run!
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Oh, Jesus Christ! Lord Jesus!
Lord Jesus! Oh, shit! Whoa!
Terrible! This is why I don't ever come up unless it's to keep government accountable. I don't come up there. It's crazy up there with all the zombies and the weirdos and the lizard people and all of that. Oh my goodness. I mean, I can't believe it even gets worse. Oh yes, the worst of them all is coming right now.
Hey, Nancy Pelosi, you fucking anti-American piece of shit that you are. You're the virus. You and your fucking party are the true virus in America. Weren't you the one who brought everybody to Chinatown after Trump banned flights coming in just to prove your point? You dumb, ignorant fucking cunt that you are. Why don't you take a look at your tent city right in your own fucking backyard? You fucking worthless, slurring, drunken bitch. Huh? Why don't you do that I'm always bashing the president? Why don't you work with him? Why don't you work with him for the American people? You want to know why you don't? Because you're a power-hungry cunt. That's all you are. You don't give a shit about us. You don't give a shit about Americans. That's the fucking truth.
Run!
You want to go?
Run from her!
You are anti-American. You and your entire fucking party. Fuck you. Trump 2020, motherfucker. Fuck out of here.
Oh, the horror. A woman that is politicized. Oh, it's worse than the nuke plant. Oh, the horror. Don't ever. Oh, hide your eyes. We have politicized women. Oh, no, they're opinionated. They're in your face, snafu bar. They're everywhere. this one?
Donald J. Trump is now president of the United States.
The horror!
President of the United States of
Creole.
America, Donald.
Are you one of these persuasions? Are you one or the other? Because if you are, I don't want to be around you.
So sorry.
I'm terrified of these women.
I'm so sorry to my world.
OCSO Oxo.
So much potential.
Potential. The horror.
Beauty and fertilization. In this one moment, it's almost incomprehensible they can exist right now. So,
And we are grateful.
so close.
So close. Oh, the horror. And this is why I'm 300 feet deep. I am safe from all horrors. Even if it is Nancy Pelosi, even if it is Donald Trump, I'm safe. So ladies, don't do this. Please don't do this.
Hey, Nancy Pelosi, you fucking anti-American piece of shit that you are. You're the virus. You and your fucking party are the true virus in America. Weren't you the one who brought everybody to Chinatown after Trump banned flights coming in just to prove your point? You dumb, ignorant fucking cunt that you are. Why don't you take a look at your tent city right in your own fucking backyard? You fucking worthless, slurring, drunken bitch. Huh? Why don't you do that instead of always bashing the president? Why don't you work with him? Why don't you work with him for the American people? You want to know why you don't? Because you're a power-hungry cunt. That's all you are. You don't give a shit about us. You don't give a shit about Americans. That's the fucking truth. You want to go? Truth for truth? You are anti-American. You and your entire party. Fuck you. Trump 2020, motherfucker. Fuck out of here.
Oh, the horror.
Donald J. Trump is now president of the United States.
Holy shit. What the fuck did I just... And you wonder why I'm down here. I mean, ladies, I love you, and I'm not trying to be a misogynistic pig or anything. But damn, ladies, okay. You know, DJ K. Dot knows what I'm talking about. Did you just see it, DJ K. Dot? You want to now come down into the bunkhole with me? Yes, smart people do, Snafu Bar. There you go. See, I didn't discriminate between denomination. I didn't say one cunt was any worse than the other cunt, right? So how can you call me anything other than like saying, would you want to be around either one of these women? Sorry. I mean, and they're everywhere. They like to get on their phones and they yell. Ah! And it's insane. I mean, these women go beyond Karens, right? There are Karens, normal Karens that are just like flies, like gnats. Get around, not like gnat, but like gnats. Get away, fly away. Okay. So now you can understand why I stay down here. All right. Are we ready to move on? Because we have to go here before we have to go there. All right. So let me get off screen. And we are going to, of course, every week. Sorry, I know it's repetitive, but I need my medicine. We are going to the horticulture room. Gotta say hi to Puff. Hey, Puff. There you go, Puff. Thanks, Puff. Gotta say hi to Puff. Everybody say hi to Puff. Puff Dog, brother, cousin, nephew of, I don't know. He just stays down here and produces good produce. You know, I mean, I got bananas coming out my ear. I got bananas. Them ain't no bananas. Them are carrots. I got carrots coming out my ears. I got too many carrots. Way too many carrots. Does anybody want some carrots? No. I got fruits and vegetables everywhere. All because of this man. Yes, Puff Dog, he's a master. He is a master horticulturalist. So many fruits and vegetables. I can't possibly smoke it all. I mean, possibly eat it all. Can't possibly eat it all. So let me go ahead and puff, pass. That's right, Nat. So I'm just going to reach down here low. Man, Puff, oh, I tell you, man. Puff. Puff, you're a master, man. And I love you to death. And he doesn't even ask for pay. Right? He just does not ask for pay. Let's put this over here. All right. So go ahead. It is 4:20 somewhere. I'm an advocate. I am an advocate. So is my good friend Bill Nye. Yes, Bill is an advocate. So if you want, go ahead, partake. It is 4:20 in Peg's Place. We know that every week. Definitely 4:20. Unless somebody else wants to take claim to 4:20, it's in Peg's Place. So if you want to stake claim to 4:20, by all means, then we'll start calling it your place 4:20. But up until then, it is in Peg's Place. Oh, man. Puff. Puff dog. I wonder if his brother, cousin, nephew, whatever he is out there in California knows what he created with Puff. I mean, damn. No wonder why Puff always has the good shit. Or Snoop. Snoop has the good shit. No wonder why Snoop has the good shit. All right. I do believe.
Good evening, everyone. Our top story: marijuana is now legal.
It is?
Is now legal.
Really?
Legal in Coag, and it's made everything
So happy.
Good
Yes.
evening, everyone. Our top story:
As it is legal in most states. Nat said whenever I had a garage, the clock on the wall always read 4:20. That's a beautiful thought process. Now, if everybody had cuckoo clocks, you know, little birdies with joints hanging out of their beak, you know, cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. That would be fun, you know, cuckoo, cuckoo. All right. Now that everybody got that going on, let's get the hell out of here. And yes, Dr. D, I hope you are prepared. We are going to...
You're going to stop. You're going to go to jail.
Uh-oh. What the hell was that all about? PP 13. The most horrible, disgusting... Nat, watch out for that puddle. Oh, that's not a puddle. That's a swamp of piss. Oh, Nat, good, you missed it. Dr. D, step over it. Yeah, good. Snafu bar, you Oh, snap-oo bar, you stepped right in it. How many times do you have to go through that tunnel before you get it? I notice that Phil didn't hit his head. No, Phil didn't hit his head because Phil ducked, you see. News Now California's smart. Well, I'm just going to hit it. Okay, usually this is coming to PP13 pertains to police misconduct, to say the least. Okay, coming to PP13. Oh, sorry, got to get my badge up there. The PP13 badge. Oh, Nat said she's short and just hopped. Good going. See, Nat knows. Nat knows. So, like I was saying, usually come to PP13 from police misconduct. Big Papa the Animal is in the bunkhole. PP13, the most disgusting police department in the country. It trains all other police departments on how to be disgusting. This police department is the one that you come to get the bulletproof training. This police department right here, Police Precinct 13, PP13 for short. Pig 13, you could say, you could use the PP, like PP, like a little PP13. I mean, you can interpret PP13 as many ways as you want. Big Papa, the Animal. But, have you heard of the BOFO initiative? No, I haven't. But I'll look it up. Not now, because I have more pressing issues here in PP13. Here in PP13, we filter out the nasty cops, the dirty cops. And I got one for you, but this is more highlighting an auditor, an accountability crusader, a person that holds their government feet to the fire. And this video is one of the sweetest videos that I have ever seen in my life. I don't know the guy's name. I'm sure somebody does. I'm sorry if I'm stepping on your toes, brother, but kudos. Bravo to a master fucking piece. Here we go. Okay, let me get off the screen and put this up. Here we go.
Prefer to be recording, but yeah. Oh wait, hold on, stay on the line.
Why?
Because I asked you to.
Okay, please don't touch me.
I asked you to have a seat.
Please don't touch me, sir.
I asked you to have a seat. Please have a seat.
Are you stopping me for some reason?
Yes, I am.
For what reason?
Because you guys are photographing the police department.
Okay, is that a crime?
I want to find out what's going on.
Okay,
please get that
so
out
why
of my
are you
face.
why are you detaining me? Well, please stop touching my arm.
Okay, I asked you to have a
Right
seat.
now, you're assaulting me.
I'm not assaulting you.
You are assaulting me. You're touching my arm, and you're not allowed
please
to.
Please have a seat.
Why are you assaulting me right now?
Please have a seat.
Why are you assaulting me right now? Why are you assaulting me right now? What is your name?
I'm asking you to have a seat.
I'm asking you for your name. Please get your hand off of me.
Sir.
Right now, this is assault.
I've asked you to stop several times. You can be arrested right now.
Hold on 1 second.
Right now, I'm being
Okay.
assaulted.
Can we talk?
You're not being assaulted.
We can absolutely
Can we
talk
talk?
as soon as I am not
This
being
officer-
assaulted by this
listen,
man.
Listen.
Please tell
This
him to get
officer,
his hand off
can you
of me.
please listen to me
I
first?
would be happy.
Listen to me first.
Am I
you're
free
not
to go?
free to go.
Hang on.
Okay.
You are not free to go. You are being detained. This officer is giving you a lawful command. Please just listen. What's the big deal? Hi. This is also being videoed, so Please.
Yeah, he said we're not free to go.
Please listen to his
Please
command.
do not touch me.
Okay, sir.
Are you making?
Sir, you're being detained, and I'm not sure why yet.
Okay.
You are being detained, and I'm not sure why yet. Look at this motherfucking pinhead right here. Look at this douche nozzle. Look at this. Look at the nose on him. Look at the glasses. Look at the mouth. It's you know, if Darwin was alive today, he would be doing the cranial. He will be doing the cranial fucking measurements of these motherfuckers. Let's see if they're all related or something, somehow, some way. Because they all say the same thing. They do the same thing. They're fucking idiots. Their cranium has to measure the same. Please, can we have a Darwin today to measure the cranial capacity of these motherfuckers? Right, John D. Nicola? I mean, are their ears the same distance apart? Is their nose in a certain position on their face? I mean, isn't that the way? I mean, that's pretty cruel to say because it was used back in the day to make some humans lesser than others. But is there a practical application to it in the case of the PP-13 officers, right? Now, the young man, please get your hands off of me. You, sir, are assaulting me. Sir, please remove your hands from me. Brilliant. Watch them. It's an IQ issue. Do you think so? Okay. Maybe we could get some facts on that too. Is there some kind of IQ test that you could take? Like round pegs and round holes and square pegs and square holes or something like that. Isn't there a test like that? Okay. You would think he would have taken it. Snap Food Bar says just because the container is large doesn't mean that it's full. Very good. I get it. Maybe I'm taking it a little bit to the extreme, but that's what we do down here in the bunkhole. Okay, can I continue?
I don't know why either.
This officer's giving you a lawful command. He's detaining you. So
Are you making a legal determination that you have the authority to do this right now?
Sir, I'm asking you politely.
Why am I being forced to comply? I'm on a public sidewalk.
You're being detained.
Okay. Do you have any of what you call probable cause?
Hey, Tom. Tom.
Yes.
Do you want this guy sitting down? Okay. Sir, you are
What
being
is-
detained. I don't know. Let's
Sit
figure
like
that
a
out.
dog.
Is there any probable
You
cause?
are being given a command, a lawful command to comply. So
And
please,
what is your evidence of jurisdiction to give me a
Sir.
lawful order?
sir, you are being
Are
detained.
people not allowed to be on this? Please do not touch
Come on,
me.
Come on.
I will sit down
Then
if
sit
you get your
down.
hand off of me.
You haven't sat down yet.
Stop
Get the
it.
camera out of my face and sit down.
Stop assaulting me.
Sit down.
Stop assaulting me.
Hold on.
Stop assaulting me. I was fine until... No, I would like you to not touch me.
We'll talk over here.
Okay, I would like to not be assaulted.
We'd feel safer if he stayed with us.
I want to know...
that's fine. He's clearly
I want to
not
know
safer
first
than you
off,
guys. Yes.
why are you telling me that I'm not free to go? Hold on.
I'm sorry. Let me interrupt real quick. Go ahead. Talk to him.
I want to know why are you telling me that I am not free to go?
Sir.
What is your supposed probable cause, and are you making a legal determination that you have the jurisdiction to order me to do something?
So the problem we have is that we have suspicious circumstances where we got people recording vehicles in our parking lot. So it is all we want to know is find out what's going on here and what your purpose is. That's all it is.
My purpose is to
and
photograph
you. And if you don't want to sit down, you don't have to sit down.
Okay, great. So I want to know why I'm being assaulted and threatened by people.
No, you're not being assaulted.
No, I have been assaulted twice, and I'm going to let you know that your police training, your so-called training, should prevent you from assaulting people who are not being accused of a crime.
Okay. So, like I said, the only concern we have is that it's kind of suspicious, kind of odd.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Walking up to our police department and directly up to our gate and taking video and pictures of our vehicles and equipment and our police department in general. Now,
I understand
it is not against the law.
I understand that it may be unusual.
Yes.
Okay. However, That is not my concern.
Right.
My concern is merely to go about my business, and I am not here to answer questions.
Okay.
I am not being detained under any supposed
Exactly.
law that is being broken.
And all I want to do is talk to you about what's going on. That's all it is, sir.
Okay, well, all I
Another
want to
pan.
You're not
Take
in
another
trouble or
pan
anything
shot
like
so I
that,
can
but
get
all
this
I
in.
wanna
I just
do-
want to make sure
Take a
that-
pan.
that-
Give me a pan shot. There you go.
If you have any concerns,
Get them all in there.
that we're going to be safe. That's
Well,
all
my
we're here
my
for.
concern is that you have 2 officers that assaulted me.
Sir, we also have the right to talk to you. Though.
You don't have the right to assault me.
Okay. Do you mind if I could see your ID?
Sir, I'm not here to answer any questions. I'm not
Okay.
going to testify.
Okay. All right. Hold on.
Is he coming?
Yeah, he's on his way. Look, we see him Bob in a minute. Yeah, well, we've got one. I'm on the phone with you. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Sergeant Chucko. Semper Fi, brother.
T-Pain is the man who assaulted me.
We're allowed to film in public, aren't we?
This man also assaulted me.
What is your name?
Bishop.
Bishop.
Bishop? Did Bishop assault you?
Yes.
Are you guys recording with your body cam? And how do we get a hold of that footage? Public records request?
Okay, pan. Please pan, brother. I need to get them all in here. I need to get them all in the shot. Pan. There you go.
Hello. My name's Sergeant Cruz.
Oh, no. You missed them. Oh, man.
The camera will be staying on.
Keep it on. I don't care. Just not right up in my face. What's your first name?
I'm not here to answer questions, sir.
Okay. Well, you're free to go at this point.
Thank you.
I apologize if you feel that you were treated improperly, but my officers do have a duty to do their job and to find out what's going on. There's a lot of terrorism in the country right now that we're concerned with. We don't know that you're involved with terrorism, so that's why we contacted you and had a chat with you.
Okay, I would like
Is
to
that
know why
understandable?
this person assaulted me.
I have no idea.
Well, will you ask
Possibly
him?
because you weren't being cooperative. And we have a right to detain people when we see suspicious circumstances. We deemed this suspicious circumstances. You were detained. So it's a legal detention. If you don't think it was legal detention, feel free to get an attorney and talk to him.
Well, I just want to ask you, are your officers making legal determinations in the field that they have the authority to order people?
Absolutely.
Okay, and
Absolutely.
how are they able to make that legal determination? Are they using factual evidence?
Years of training.
No, I'm asking you,
Talk to your attorney.
Are they using,
Talk to
I
your
want to
attorney.
know, are these people using,
I'm not going to answer you.
are
Talk
these
to your
people,
attorney. You're not going to talk to me. I don't have to talk to you.
I'm talking to you right now, and I'm
You won't
asking
give me
you a
your
question.
name.
Well, you just had this person assault me, so I'm trying
No,
to.
I didn't. I
this
wasn't
is
here.
this is now a part of my investigation.
Okay.
So I would
Contact
like
an attorney.
I would like no.
Okay, well, we're
this has
done,
nothing
and
to
we're
do with an
leaving, so
attorney.
you have yourself a nice day.
Well, I would like to
Goodbye.
know why this
Lieutenant,
man
guys.
assaulted me.
You guys can get that back. Business cards, names, please.
Don't
What
this.
about your coworkers there? Did they not hear me clearly?
Don't be assaulting
Probably not.
people.
So, how much money is stolen to pay for these vehicles? More than you're willing to admit?
Oh, they're getting away. They're getting away. They're getting away all the way down there. Yeah, let's back that up. Let's back it up so I can get them in there.
I would like to know why this.
Okay, they're running away. Let's see if we can hit them. Nope, I need the other one. Hold up, I got to back it up just there. Let me play. Swing around, brother. I'm going to get him in the ass. Right there. Hold that shot. There we go. Up in the air. Down. Boom. There you go, brother. That's the way to do it. Fucking idiots. I swear. Can somebody explain to me? Fatality. There was a fatality? Was there? No, there's nobody hurt in the production of the Bunkhole Show. No, no, no. Bunk! So that's all I have for PP13. I thought the young man handled himself very, very well. Right? Well, okay. So we're done here in PP13, right? The cameraman? Good to see you, the cameraman. Creole sneaked in there. Good to see you. I'm going to just go ahead here in PP13. I was going to say if Raging Cajun Randy come in here, I was thinking about doing Steve again. The Tragic Life of Steve, I call it. Cajun Randy and maybe Creole will remember Snafu Bar, Sergeant Chucko. Y'all remember Steve. You know, he had such a tragic life. But I was going to do him again, but I wasn't. I want to get a few things straight. I want to contact Steve, see if I could use his stuff without being like cut off in midstream. Okay. So I'm heading. Let's get out of here. Let's take the PP13 badge down. I am heading to. Uh-oh. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? The town hall. The town hall. What? The doors didn't open. Okay. Well, the doors did open, and here I am. In the town hall under Randolph County, West Virginia. The rec center underneath the county commissioner's meeting hall, a meeting place, right? You know, this guy.
We have a deputy going to mate with a canine dog, see who's compatible with what animal and how they take to each other. And we're excited.
Yes, you remember him. Bobby Elbon Jr. or Sr. I'm not sure which one. I think there is. I don't know. But anyhow, I've been talking about Bobby lately. His Facebook shit and his Facebook posts and all of that, and how his lack of information to the population from Friday to Saturday to Sunday, where there were 2 rapists on the loose in Randolph County. Yeah. I talked about that 1938 Orson Welles War of the World moment. I did. But we have more important news to report from Randolph County.
You're going to stop, you're going to lower your voice, or you're going to go to jail.
Yes, we do. Because this man.
We have a deputy going to mate with a canine dog, see who's compatible with what animal and how they take to each other. And we're excited.
And this man.
You're going to stop, you're going to lower your voice, or you're going to go to jail.
Have got together. No, Snafu Bar, they did not mate. No. This man.
You're going to stop, you're going to lower your voice, or you're going to go to jail.
And this man did not mate. They did not mate. No, he's talking about the canine Creole.
How they take to each other. And we're excited.
Okay. But they did come together. And they did come together in sort of minds. Creole. Well, whisper, or I will whisper, or I'll arrest you. That's funny. Okay. One is Bobby Elbon. The other is Lieutenant Talkington, the man who told me to get from the Department of Motor Vehicles. Remember him? Talkie baby. Talkee. Talkie. Because he likes to run his mouth. Right? Seen it blue close-ups and clean up several more. They suck. Okay. So, guess what happened at the county commissioner meeting? Last county commissioner meeting. We all know King Richard, right? Do we know King Richard? How many people know King Richard? He's in the chat. King Richard. Richard Tobias is in the chat. Because this man...
You're going to stop, you're going to lower your voice, or you're going to go to jail.
Came to his house and forced a domestic violence charge on him through his wife. He said, "You are a battered woman." She said, "No, I'm not." He said, "Yes, ma'am, you are. And if you don't like it, I'm going to take you to jail too," he told her while he was taking him, Richard Tobias, to jail in a wheelchair. This man...
You're going to stop, you're going to lower your voice, or you're going to go to jail.
Came to King Richard's home on a legitimate warrant, but then upcharged him to a domestic so that he, who was wheelchair bound, could not go back to his caretaker, forced a domestic charge on Richard Tobias, and then let him out of jail to his own devices in need of certain medical procedures in order to continue his life. Do you understand the severity of who?
You're going to stop, you're going to lower your voice, or you're going to go to jail.
This motherfucker is. Now, I have focused primarily on this dickhead.
With a canine dog, see who's compatible with what animal and how they take to each other. And we're excited.
Yeah, they're excited. They've gotten tasers. They've gotten fucking every piece of it. They've hired sheriff deputies out the wazoo. They've had $200,000 worth of brand new cars. They got a canine. Now his teeth are busted out. We surmise he has titanium teeth now because whenever the fucking canine cop fucking was letting the dog drive, the dog swerved and hit a telephone pole, and the dog's face hit up against the shield and busted his teeth out. But that's all right. The canine deputy was all right. All he had was a sprained wrist. But the dog had to get emergency medical treatment at the fucking vet to repair his teeth. Should never let a fucking rookie canine dog drive. Remember that, all you wannabe cops. The caveman investigator, I concur. That's all I can say on that. So now do you understand the severity of it? So what happened in the meeting? Well, I'm going to show you what happened in the meeting.
Sorry, I got a shot in the foot and it's kind of numb. It's true. Sorry, I got a shot in the foot and it's kind of numb. It's true.
Wait, what did he just say?
I would like to.
Did anybody catch that? Did anybody catch that? Did he just say that he shot his foot and it's numb? Wait, let's go back. Can I go back? Let's go back and listen to it.
Sheriff Shelton, your turn.
Sorry, I got a shot in the foot and it's kind of numb. It's true. Sorry, I got a shot in the foot and it's kind of numb. It's true.
All right, I would like to submit to.
Sheriff Shelton, your turn.
Sorry, I got a shot in the foot and it's kind of numb. It's true.
Sorry.
Sorry, I got a shot in my foot and it's kind of numb.
That's what he said. I shot my foot and it's kind of numb.
I would like to submit 2 names today for hire into our deputy sheriff ranks. This is something we've been working on for the last couple of years, trying to fill these spots. And it is tough to get people that will, one, subject themselves to this kind of work, and 2, work for the pay that we can offer. And you guys helped that situation last October when you voted and gave these guys a raise. The guys that are here and working, we opted not to do some kind of a bonus to offer people to come here because, I mean, it doesn't take care of the guys that are here. And you guys agreed with me on that and did that. And it's been a big boost on helping us get these fellows that we have here. So I would like to submit today. First, I requested approval to hire James Wolf as a full-time benefited certified probationary deputy sheriff. If approved, Mr. Wolf's beginning certified salary would be $44,000 per year annually, and he would have
Earn another sheriff deputy.
Probation period. Mr. Wolf is currently a law enforcement officer. He's employed with the West Virginia State Police as a trooper. And he currently serves, I believe he's in Jefferson County right now. And he would actually come here. He's a Elkins resident, or was an Elkins resident prior to. And he's certified, ready to go. There's no academy expense, none of that extra stuff that we generally have to put somebody through to get in there. He's ready to go. So he's the first one I would request. And then the second one is a certified officer as well. I'm requesting approval to hire Seth Davis as a full-time benefited certified probationary deputy sheriff. If approved, Mr. Davis's beginning salary would be $44,000 annually.
Another
he's a veteran,
hired sheriff deputy.
In the United States Army. He served in a military police unit. In addition to military experience, he has been a civilian law enforcement officer for 7 years. He started out with Liberty University Police Department in, I think it was in Virginia, is where that was. And currently he's been working for the city of Elkins since 2020. And he's ready to go. Everything is up to date. His certifications are ready. And he would be able to come to work. Both these guys would be able to come to work after submitting a notice to their current employers.
I got something to say about the Wolf. I think we've met our one quota with the trooper. Do we want to bring another trooper on? That's debatable.
Can't go wrong with troopers.
Well, we're going to convert
They're
him.
like you.
We're going to convert him, gentlemen. He'll be a deputy sheriff.
I know Jim Wolf, and he'll do very well. So I'll make a motion to approve hire James Wolf, as full-time certified deputy with full county benefits, annual salary of $44,000 with a 90-day probationary period.
Is it 90 day or 1 year?
It's 1 year. I believe it's 1 year.
1 year?
Any law enforcement guy we hire generally, I was told, has a 1 year probation.
Okay, he has a 1 year probation.
It's 1 year.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Yes. Okay, got a motion to approve to hire James Wolf as a full-time certified deputy with full county benefits. Salaries will be $44,000 a year and have a 1 year probationary period. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign, motion carries. You want to make a motion?
Yeah.
for the other?
But these spots have already been funded for years now, a couple of years.
We've had these positions.
Can't get anybody through the academy.
Couldn't get anybody to go through the academy and make it.
They
We got him there.
couldn't make anybody get to the academy and make it through the academy.
I'll make a motion to approve the hiring of Seth Davis as a full-time certified deputy with full county benefits. His annual salary would be $44,000, and he'll have a 1 year probationary period.
Mr. Fuller, to approve the hire of Seth Davis as a full-time certified deputy with full county benefits. Annual salary of $44,000 a year, and he'll be on a 1 year probationary period. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion
Aye.
Thank you guys for that. That actually brings us up to full staff in law enforcement.
First time in a long time.
That's been a long time coming. I appreciate it.
Okay, next up, item G is to consider approval of quotes for bulletproof vests for animal control officers and law enforcement deputies.
All right, I don't have the quote in front of me, but you guys do. And we've talked about this. I believe the way Charlie and these guys or Diane are going to use these is they'll put them on.
He was looking for
When they
vests.
go out on something like this. When they have to deal with
Vests
animals.
for the K-9 officers.
But our guys will wear ours every day, all day when they're working. And there's an outside carrier that they can wear over a B uniform, and then there's a carrier that goes underneath your shirt that you can wear. So there's a
Get on with it.
with that.
Get on with it, Sheriff.
And it's $26.80. for those.
All right, good. You're spending $2,680 more dollars for what?
I'll make a motion to approve the quote for the annual.
Body armor.
In the amount of $1,300.
Body armor.
The courthouse contractual carriers reimbursement. Motion for approve the quote for the animal control officer vest in the amount of $1,300 and on courthouse contractual carriers, which is carriers reimbursement. Okay. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign, motion carried.
Then I'll make a motion to approve the quote for law enforcement
Aye.
officers in the amount of $2,680 to be taken from courthouse contractual.
Motion for to approve the quote for law enforcement officer vest in the amount of $2,680 to be taken from courthouse contractual. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign, motion carried.
Aye.
Next.
Next, we have item I, that's consider approval of quote for purchase of body cams. We have that paper.
This has been a long time coming. I've got a copy of it here. We've been working on this for a while.
Time out. Time out. Time out. Did he say purchase of body cams? Did the sheriff say purchase of body cam? B-O-D B-O-D-Y cams? Did he say it? Yes, he did. King Richard. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. King Richard, you're getting your body cams after 22 meetings that you have said body cams, body cams, body cams, body cams. They're finally getting it. Body cams. Let's all give Bobby everybody clap for Bobby. Bobby cams. Yes, Bobby is getting body cams, and guess who he put in charge?
You're going to stop, you're going to lower your voice, or you're going to go to jail.
Who did Bobby put in charge of getting body cams for the sheriff's department?
You're going to stop, you're going to lower your voice, or you're going to go to jail.
Did my eyes deceive me? Lieutenant well, let's just see. To hide the evidence, you think so, John D. Nicola? Or do you think King Richard has been effective for the last 22 meetings? And let me tell you something about this meeting. This meeting was the first meeting that the rules were changed. Yes, they decided that nobody in this gallery can speak for 5 minutes anymore. No. You're not allowed to give your 5 minute speak anymore in the audience. Did you know that? Yeah, these slimy cocksuckers have restrained King Richard from speaking anymore because he's the only one that was speaking out against.
You're going to stop, you're going to lower your voice, or you're going to go to jail.
He was the only one speaking out against this.
You're going to stop, you're going to lower your voice, or you're going to go to jail.
He was saying that this man right here came to his house and abused him.
You're going to stop, you're going to lower your voice, or you're going to go to jail.
He keeps on saying in every meeting he goes to, if Talkington had a body cam on that night that he came to arrest me, that there would be evidence that he coerced my wife. Didn't coerce her. She said he didn't beat me, hit me, kick me ever. 30 years married. Never fucking had a problem with King Richard stabbing me. No, he never stabbed me while I lay in bed. No, I understand he has 100 fucking weapons sitting over there, but he never aimed one of them at me. King Richard's a real responsible gun owner. He only shoots tyrants and intruders into his home. His wife was like, no. He didn't abuse me, but yes, Talkington.
You're going to stop, you're going to lower your voice, or you're going to go to jail.
Talkington said, you're going to jail, woman, if you don't shut the fuck up and go along with the program. You don't need that man. He's a cripple hindering you for the rest of your life. He's a waste of life, this man was telling his wife. Why don't you just drop him off on the fucking street corner? That's what he deserves, this piece of shit, Richard Tobias. That's what this man was saying to King Richard's wife.
You're going to stop, you're going to lower your voice, or you're going to go to jail.
So now, Bobby puts him in charge of what? Let's watch. Lieutenant Talkington.
I tasked Lieutenant Talkington with looking out and trying to get bids on this stuff. He's taken a lot of time and effort and put a lot of time and effort in it. If you notice, he's been the target of some of the accusations and the things that have been said that he done on an arrest in 2020.
I'd say since November 2020, I have attended over a dozen Randolph County Commissioner meetings, using public comment to express my concerns regarding the use of body cams when it comes to the Randolph County Sheriff's Department. Over a year ago, Brian Talkington came to my house with a personal agenda and made a false arrest with...
First, we have public comments.
Richard Tobias.
Richard, what do you got for us today?
Richard Tobias. Look at these slimy cocksuckers.
Today, so if I go past 5 minutes, you just have to let me know. I just wanted to, again, talk about cams. I just want to make it crystal clear to everybody. Anybody I mentioned during my speeches, if they were sitting here right next to me in the chair, I say the same thing, unlike some other people. And if I make some people upset, I'm not going to really apologize. That's the way it's going to be.
The subject actually pled guilty to...
Yes, they stopped all public comments, John D. Nicola. They said no more public 5-minute public announcements before the meeting or during the opening of the meeting. You have to stay on task of the agenda of the committee. And if that's body cams, even King Richard ain't allowed to be up in there talking about body cams, thanking them for listening to him. No, they didn't include King Richard in this whole entire fucking little meeting. They didn't put King Richard at this fucking microphone. That's for damn fucking sure. Do you understand? These motherfuckers, this slimy son of a bitch, and that slimy son of a bitch, right fucking there, now control all fucking debate at the fucking meetings, even when it pertains to body cams. Does that make sense? I want to back that up just a second, because you saw King Richard in only 2 of them meetings. That's why I put them 2 in there, because there were 22 more, or 20 more, probably 22 by now. And they stopped him on this specific day when they were announcing that they were buying body cams. Hey, Cajun Ragin' is in the bunkhole. Good to see you, Cajun Ragin' Randy. Do you understand? They shut King Richard down the same day that they were going to mention that they were getting body cams. And this slimy cocksucker right here is the one in charge. So let me back this up just a split second, okay? To introduce you to King Richard, if you don't know who he is. There's Talkie.
Looking out and trying to get bids on this stuff. He's taken a lot of time and effort and put a lot of time and effort in it. If you notice, he's been the target of some of the accusations and the things that have been said that he done.
He's been a target of accusations. Well, who has been saying anything about Talkie? This slimy son of a bitch. Now, let me tell you, this motherfucker right here, he just outed a member of the public for speaking in public about this motherfucker. This motherfucker is alleging, defending his lieutenant about accusations that this man...
Arrest in 2020.
I'd say since November 2020, I have attended over a dozen Randolph County Commissioner meetings, using public comment to express my concerns regarding the use of body cams when it comes to the Randolph County Sheriff's Department. Over a year ago, Brian Talkington came to my house with a personal agenda and made a false arrest with...
First, we have public comments.
Look at these fuckers. These are the guilty sons of bitches.
I'm not too scripted today, so if I go past 5 minutes, you just have to let me know. I just wanted to, again, talk about cams. I just want to make it crystal clear to everybody. Anybody I mentioned during my speeches, if they were sitting here right next to me in the chair, I say the same thing, unlike some other people. And if I make some people upset, I'm not going to really apologize. That's the way it's going to be.
The subject actually played.
King Richard just got done telling these dirty, rotten motherfuckers that he doesn't care at this point who he offends. That he's talking about a certain individual and he doesn't care if he's here or not. And I don't care who I offend, King Richard said. No fucking skin off my back. Fuck you, motherfuckers. King Richard is telling them all by himself. This isn't me. I was never around. I wasn't around whenever that motherfucker was in there doing that shit. Sorry about the King Richard. I didn't mean to call you that. Your mother's a very nice lady, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't call you that. This poor son of a bitch. I'm sorry, King Richard. This hero. He's a true hero. Not these motherfuckers. That's who I was called motherfucker. Them. They shut you up. Finally, they shut you up. And then guess what this little fucker does? In the Inter-Mountaineer newspaper, and I don't have that to show you. I do. This motherfucker gets a hit piece on King Richard, published by his Facebook post page. The newspaper reported just last week that Richard DeBois pled guilty and he needs to stay off of the sheriff's back. The newspaper on record here in West Virginia, Elkins, the newspaper on record, the Inter-Mountaineer, on record, told Richard DeBois in their paper to keep your hands off of Sheriff Elbon. Now, who would... Okay, they picked it right off of his Facebook page. The sheriff's Facebook page. Because the sheriff was talking about Richard, and that's exactly what the sheriff said. That you pled guilty, King Richard. So the newspaper copied and pasted what was posted on Facebook. So now the newspaper is a gossip fucking mongering newspaper because they just copied and pasted whatever Bobby said about Richard DeBois on his Facebook post. So Bobby is using his Facebook post not only to fucking block motherfuckers, sorry, everybody, good people, patriots, but I'm really pissed. I'm going to call everybody dirty names tonight, even though they don't deserve it. It's just a figure of speech. So let's continue. Friends in code, good to see you. Okay, so let's continue.
Guilty to all the charges, but it comes every week. So I'm tickled to death to think that there's an opportunity we can get cameras to protect these guys every day out here. I want the cameras. I want them to be able to justify my guys' actions when they're out here and what's happening. And I think it's a great thing. So I'm going to let him tell you what these cameras are, how they work. And I know they sync with our tasers. I know that. So he's the one that's done all the work on it.
You're going to stop. You're going to lower your voice, or you're going to go to jail. Good afternoon, Commissioners. So, as Sheriff Elvin said, he tasked me with trying to get a quote. I reached out to Axon about a quote first because we already have the tasers through them. We're established with them. They have an outstanding maintenance department that helps us with anything. The tech department, anytime you call them, they are ready and available to reach out and help you any way they can. I've also known, or come to know that if we have a problem with something like one of our tasers, I sent one of our tasers, it had a fail, and it quit working. I boxed that up, sent it back, and within 3 days I had a new taser in hand. So their customer service is great. They do really good work in that aspect. So the quote that you have, do you have a copy of the quote? The quote that you have has a couple different prices on it, and my understanding of what the sales rep told us was that the $93,265.43 would get us 20 cameras. That would get us the storage that we need to keep it. They will maintain that storage on a cloud for us. That's one of the big expenses with this is the storage to maintain this and keep it for long term. So they will maintain it. I believe she said it would be available for up to 15 years from them. It will only be available for us up to 5, but they will continue to maintain that there. So if somebody came back 15 years from now and said they wanted a copy of a video, there would be a process to get it from Axon. Up to 5 years, I would have, or whoever else they make an administrator of the evidence.com system would have access to that. Along with that price, the prosecutor's office would get 2 accounts for free. That way they can go ahead and look at video footage anytime that they need to. However, they wouldn't be able to download, burn a copy, or send a copy to anyone without approval of an administrator first. So they will have the ability to view those videos. They just can't send them until we give them permissions to do so, which in most cases we're going to be willing to send that. So let's talk a couple numbers. Complaints from citizens. Departments that have the Axon cameras, the complaints are down 88%. That's
Complaints are down 88%. Now he's going to get into the analytics. Let's see what Talkie, Talkee, because Talkie loves
You're going to stop. You're
to
going
talk.
to voice, or you're going to go to jail.
Yes, Talkie loves to talk. So we have this diminished way, 99.9% less complaints on officers. Why? Tell us, Talkie, why?
It's a big deal. 88% down in complaints on all the departments. They did the numbers, and that's where they stand. Use of force incidents are down 75%.
Use of force is down 99.999%. Why, Talkie? Why? Tell us. Because a body cam is used. Body cams reduced 99.9. No, this maybe 99.998. This case. But the complaints were definitely at 99999. Tell us why, Talkie. Please, can anybody guess? Let's make this a game. I love games. Can anybody guess why these complaints are way down? Can anybody guess why these use of forces are down because of a body cam being used? Can anybody ponder a guess? I know you're pretty smart, John D. Nicola. I know Cajun Raging Randy's going to guess a really good guess. Why? Because police use body cams. Everything's down. Murder, rape, everything. Why? He's going to say he's ran all the analytics on it. The body cam footage disappears, yes, but that isn't the question I'm asking, Creole. I'm asking why would all of these be down? I mean, they would still be reported if there were these incidences, right? Okay. I guess nobody's going to ponder a guess, so I just guess I'm going to have to guess and go on, but I'm sure you'll guess as it goes on, and you will be correct in your assumations of it. Talkie, why? Tell us why everything's down.
and they attribute that to the fact that people don't want to be recorded while they're doing something that stupid. So they're more likely to comply because they know they're being recorded, and that's good evidence. A couple other numbers.
Oh my goodness. Did he just say it? Because people are being filmed and they know it. So they're going to act right. People are going, yes, Howard Clegg, oh my God. People are going to not want to give police reports because it's frivolous and they're going to get caught on camera. Right, it's a compliance tool. They're afraid of it, like a taser. Like that camera's going to reach out and bite them in the dick. Like their canine with titanium teeth. Hacker. We love Hacker. How's Hacker doing? But anyhow, do you get it? Are you getting it? So I'm going to rewind that just so that, and I'm going to let it run, just so that you understand. Talkie is talking a good game.
So let's talk a couple numbers. Complaints from citizens. Departments that have the Axon cameras, the complaints are down 88%. That's a big deal. 88% down in complaints on all the departments. They did the numbers, and that's where they stand. Use of force incidents are down 75%. And they attribute that to the fact that people don't want to be recorded while they're doing something that stupid. So they're more likely to comply because they know they're being recorded, and that's good evidence.
Cannot let it stand. I just can't let it stand. Doing what stupid? Lieutenant Talkie, like this stupid?
You're going to stop, you're going to lower your voice, or you're going to go to jail.
Is that what people don't want you to catch on camera? I mean, that's stupid. Was I stupid that day that I didn't want to be caught on camera? Talkie, you remember that day, don't you, Talkie, baby? Do you remember that day? Now tell me you want fucking body cams, you douche schnozzle. Yes, wake up America and resist. It's hilarious, isn't it? Let's continue with this moron.
A couple other numbers. Plea agreements are up 20% with the body cameras. So 20% of the defendants are coming into court are going to plea and accept a plea agreement because they know we have video evidence of what we said they did. And convictions are up 80%. That's outstanding. Like you said, with the video evidence, it's hard to refute that. You go into the court, the prosecutor asks you if you had your body camera on that day, you say yes, and he plays that video for the jury or the judge. And they're able to see firsthand exactly what happened during that interaction.
First hand, just play it in court. Just play it in court, and the judge and jury know exactly what happened. Right? Stupid. Okay. But listen to what he says about the activation of said body cams. It would be all right if he was legitimately, if these numbers are correct. Okay, I can't even explain it. You just got to listen and watch, okay? So here we go.
It's hard for a defendant to overcome that kind of evidence. So that's just a little bit about how it'll help us. That being said, with the 88% drop in complaints and 75% drop in use of forces, that not only protects myself and every other member of our department, it protects you as the county from a lawsuit, a frivolous lawsuit over something that someone comes in and alleges happened and it didn't. We'll be able to refute that, shut it.
A lawsuit. A lawsuit. Now listen. Who's the only one that's ever threatened anybody around this place with a lawsuit? Who is the only one that was filming in public and somebody told them to fucking get?
you're going to stop, you're going to lower your voice, or you're going to go to jail.
Yes. Who is the only people out there doing anything that pertains to anything like what you're saying? Okay. But it gets better. It gets much better. Hey, Johnny, how you doing? Fuck you. All right. Okay, here we go.
Down and have the video evidence to help us in the event of a civil suit. So, like I said, it not only protects us as a department, it protects the entire county from that type of lawsuit. And those type of lawsuits, I don't know what the average is, but I would say it's well above $93,000 when you look at the average lawsuit for.
The average lawsuit is $93,000. Auditors often talk about lawsuits. Government accountability watchers often reference lawsuits. As a matter of fact, I remember one day with a young man named Summerfield, a little redheaded stepchild, I guess, with little freckles, spitting everywhere, right? Spitting all over the ground, right? Which is a crime against the code down there in Elkins, but I let it go because I'm a nice guy. Yes, he's digging it up, but you got to understand. I said, hey, you know what? You better watch yourself because, you've already detained me illegally. You don't want to get in any deeper here, right? I know people in high places that sue, right? Just a threat. I mean, we could use it. We could use it even though we don't mean it, or we do mean it. That's the beauty of fucking threatening it. But anyhow, let's continue with him.
Civil rights violation or, something to that effect. So a couple of the features that we're going to get along with this, as the sheriff previously said, it will sync with our tasers. So anytime that we pull our taser out and turn that taser on, it will activate. If I pull my taser out, it will activate my body camera. I don't know the exact distance, but if there are other officers in close proximity to me that have the Axon body camera, it will turn on their camera as well. So you're going to get multiple angles of any event if there's more than one officer on scene. So as soon as that comes out, you turn it on. There's also a microphone in that taser that syncs with it, so you get an extra microphone. The Axon 3 cameras, that's what we have a quote for, has 4 microphones in it to try to eliminate wind noise, and it will adjust itself. So if the wind's blowing really hard, it may shut down these 2 over here and use these because those don't have wind coming into it. And it has a noise canceling effect for outside noise. It's programmed to pick up human voice. So it's really good at picking up the human voice and countering any other background noise that you may have. Another feature that I really like is the fact that if I go on scene to, let's say I go on scene to a domestic altercation between a man and wife, between two spouses or whatever the case may be, and I get on scene and one of those individuals says, I have video of what happened before you got here. As you well know, in the past, we had to wait, try to get copies of that burned, or they had to email it to us or whatever. With this camera, if they have it on a Bluetooth device, say a phone, they can send it straight to my camera. That will automatically catalog it with that incident, and it automatically at that point becomes a part of my report. So it will sync with our reporting system, and it will sync with the 911's CAD system. So it'll produce a timeline on that event. It'll show what time you made the arrest, what time the videos were downloaded, so you'll be able to go back and quickly search through that and find the points of that you need. Some of the other features that we looked into was the signal holster. So the signal taser is what I was talking about, where it will, if we pull the taser out, it will automatically activate that. Those holsters are already set up like that. With the signal holster, that'll be an insert that they give us to put in the bottom of our duty holsters. So anytime I pull my firearm, it will automatically engage my body camera. So if I come out, something's happening really quick, and I have to come out of holster, I don't have time to turn my camera on manually. As soon as I come out of the holster, that thing's going to come on. That being said, it's going to come on and it can record up to 2 minutes prior to the event taking place. So, that's something that we have to set in policy, how long we want it. But in the event that I step out of my car and it's just a normal complaint, I don't have my camera on because it's about a parking complaint. We saw that happen in Charleston. You went to a parking complaint, we lost an officer in the state of West Virginia. It was a parking complaint. Nobody probably thought that it was going to be something that needed to be recorded. Officer exits the vehicle and shots start ringing out. With this signal holster, if I pull my gun.
Pause the video right there. Wait. You mean to tell me that your body cams will not initiate recording up until you pull your gun and shoot someone, or pull your taser and shock the fuck out of someone? Kara Hans, how are you doing? Kara Hans, welcome to the Bunkhole. Okay. So, Talkie just said that you won't catch anything before. It said 2 minutes before. So, you pull that out. It starts recording from that point on 2 forwards before that. But that doesn't make any sense. If you pull it, then it's going to start recording, or it will record. Well, it may always be active. I mean, we can't save 2 minutes before. So you only got 2 minutes between the time you pull that and you shoot it, then it saves it 2 minutes, right? So you got 2 minutes from the time you pulled until the time you shoot. That's not a hell of a lot of fucking time. And don't you think that you would want to catch the entirety of the situation, whether you're talking to them? He says, see, if I jumped out of my car and I didn't have time to press my button and get it live, then if I pull my holster, so you can press the button. Are you acknowledging that you're going to press the button every time, Lion One? Is he saying that they're going to press the button every time that the fucking whistle comes on? Right? Lion One. I love Lion One. HPR. Oh. Salt of the earth, people. Okay, let's continue with Talkie. Shall we?
Under return fire, it's going to get that event. It's going to show that defendant, that perpetrator, pull the weapon, and I'll have that on camera. The other thing that the Axon body camera offers is they have about 9 to 12 different configurations or holsters that you can use for it. There are several that are for your shirt and vest, some for the belt. I've been told that if we wear them on our shirt pockets or on our lapels, that it will act as a in-car camera as well, and it will get the video out the window over the steering wheel. That obviously will be affected by, officers that may not be as tall as the others, but that's, the capability is still there. So, like I said, it will automatically sync with the CAD and RMS system, so that'll be a benefit too, because it creates that timeline that I talked about before. One of the big draws to the Axon camera for me is the fact that they have a refresh program. So at 2.5 years into this program, we'll take these Axon Body 3 cameras that we have, and we will get brand new cameras. Not only will we get new cameras, if they have went to the Axon 4 or 5 and upgraded their systems, we get that upgraded version at no additional cost. So, like I said, 2.5 years from now, we go to get our new cameras, we can get the most current version that they have available. And it's not going to cost us anything. Then again, at 5 years, we get another camera, same stipulations. If they've upgraded those systems and they have an Axon 6 at that point, we can opt to get that at no additional cost. At the 5-year mark, when we get that second camera, we still have 5-year warranty from that point forward. So you're looking at 10 years of coverage on these cameras if we buy them now. The only thing that I don't know, and I can't answer this, and I'm sorry because I thought of it last night and haven't had a chance to follow up with it. I don't know if the storage extends out to that 10-year mark. I'm thinking that probably at 5 years, we may have to go back and buy more storage. I think the storage is only for the 5-year period, but I can clarify that and ask for clarification. So I tried to get another quote from another company. I'm not going to name them here in an open meeting, but I did reach out to another company. Let's just say if their service department is anything like their sales department, we don't want those folks. We tried to get them. I requested via email 3 times to have a Zoom meeting or some kind of phone conference meeting with them so we could get things narrowed down to exactly what we wanted. The last communication I had with that salesman was not a professional conversation on his end. So I told him that I had everything I needed from him and to have a good day. So, and I don't think they have as many options that is what we're getting here. Because I looked online to try to get an idea of what they had. They don't have the options. I also talked to the Axon sales rep and mentioned to them, that you all bought us the tasers not that long ago, and I know that we didn't get a bundle package then. I really tried to encourage that as much as I could. The initial quote was over $100,000. I can't remember exactly. I don't have it written down here.
$124,900.
So it was originally $124,900. She was able to talk to her bosses and get us down to the $93,000, which is a big discount. And they did that because we bought the tasers from them so recently. So there's a lot of good things that could come out of this. Do you all have any questions for me? I do want to say that $93,000 quote is contingent on having this signed and ready to go by March 31st. Yes.
That's if we pay the whole amount at one time.
And that's if you pay the whole amount at one time. It goes up a little bit, and I don't know exactly. I think it goes up $6,000 if we wait and pay the installments. So then it would be installments throughout the year.
We do 5 years installments, but we still have 10 years worth of camera.
Yeah, that doesn't change anything. Okay. It just changes the price a little bit. We still get the refresh program and everything. Like I said, you would save yourself $6,000 roughly by buying them up front and purchasing them at one time.
I believe these are the same cameras state police went with, right? Axon.
No, these are different. I don't know.
Same company though.
I'm not sure. I don't know. Yeah. I know. I can tell you this, that I know based on the troopers I talked to, they're not happy with their cameras. There's a lot of flaws with them. They turn on and off randomly. There's some things that they're not happy with. All the reviews.
All right. We're not allowed in here. We are not allowed in here. King Richard got kicked out of these meetings. He's not allowed to speak anymore, King Richard. King Richard isn't allowed in here to talk about these body cams. King Richard's been speaking about these body cams for the last 22, or how many not last, but 22 total meetings. Commissioners' meetings, we need body cams because of what happened to me. I was framed. King Richard was saying I was framed by this man who came to his house one night and he did this to him.
You're going to stop, you're going to lower your voice, or you're going to go to jail.
And he took him out of his house. So, we are not allowed in the meetings anymore. That's why we got to get bugs in this fucking meeting. We have bugs inside of that meeting, and they don't even know we're watching them. This is how good I am. In the bunkhole, see, in the bunkhole, we can have all kind of devices to watch these fuckers. 300 feet deep, safe, and secure. We are right under this commissioner's meeting right now. Can you hear the footsteps? Can you hear them thumping upstairs? This is the social hall. Old school social hall, but we're right below. So, shh. Kara Hans, shh. Don't say anything. Raging Cajun Randy, stop running around. Creole, you're being perfect. Thin Blue Line Slayer, keep your big mouth shut. They'll hear us upstairs. So let's continue.
That I've seen on this, on the Axon cameras are good. Axon's a well-established company. They've been around for years. And like I said, the experience I've had with them thus far, with the tasers, has been phenomenal. Like I said, for me to send away a taser that's damaged and have a new one in hand in 3 days is awesome.
We can set these cameras to kick on when the lights come on.
Yes,
So
you can. I don't know if that was. I don't know if that was a part of our this price, but you can have it set up that way. So what they call that is the signal package. You have a signal taser, signal holster, signal vehicle. And I'll have to reach back and find out if that vehicle was in it, because we kind of went back and forth on that, trying to keep the price where we could. But I can confirm whether or not that's in there. But we can adjust that, and it can be for when you turn your lights on. You can adjust it to a certain speed. So if you had a problem speeder in your apartment, and all other methods weren't solving that problem, you could tell him, hey, we're going to set your, because you can do it by individual cruiser. So you could tell that officer, hey, we're going to set your camera to come on if you go over 70 miles an hour or 65 miles an hour and you don't have your lights on. And I say that because if they're on a corridor, it's 65, so 70 wouldn't be a stretch. But like I said, we could set parameters that would keep them in check.
Speaking from experience, you do not want that.
Yeah.
I had a trooper out running road patrol, and that thing just set my phone off like bam, 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 bam.
And it's not supposed.
All right. Pause right there. Now, the county commissioner that you just heard saying that Shiitake Baby was talking about you could set these body cams to respond to a police officer that's speeding without having his lights on. Oh, the horror. Talkie Baby just got done telling the county commissioners that you could set these things to 70 miles per hour and the supervisor will get a ping that will bother the fuck out of you if you put that on there. So you don't put that on there. No. Set it. Don't set it for 70. Don't set it for 75. Don't set it for 80, maybe 90, 100. If you have a really bad deputy. Do you understand how fucked up these motherfuckers are in their thought processes? And you wonder why they have car accidents down here in Randolph County, right? You would think after 3 fucking totals of 3 fucking cars within 3 fucking months, 2 car deer strikes and a fucking T-bone that hurt Hacker. That deputy hurt Hacker, busted his fucking, let him drive. Hacker had a little bit to drink too. Never let a drunk rookie canine drive your cruiser. Keep on telling them that, but they didn't listen to me. So don't you think that you would want as a supervisor to watch these motherfuckers' speeds? Especially here in West Virginia, where there ain't a lot of straightaways, let me tell you. There's not a lot of places you could go above 55 around here. So just what are you talking about setting it, going out there in the highway and setting it at 70 miles per hour, ping, the supervisors will get pings all the time. Our deputies often, speed up, even though their lights aren't on, to catch up to somebody, to run their plates and all that. We got to speed to catch up to them, because if they're going the speed limit, and I speed up to catch them if I see they didn't yield to the right of way. We need to speed in order to catch up to them before we then go, woo, right? Because then we go, woo, and pick them up. Body cams fuck all that up. So do you have 12 packages of body cams. You have 12 packages from fucking holster triggered fucking mechanisms that let the camera come on to you can put something under your car so that as soon as you turn the lights on or you go whatever, then it triggers the body cam. But here in Randolph County, we get, okay, let's play a game. If you were Randolph County, would you get the package 12, the glitz, the bling? Would you get the whole package? The entire car is shielded for the protection of the officer. The whole car has wall-to-wall cameras and sensors and get up into the 22nd century. You know what I mean? Do you think that they, okay, here's the game. Do you think that they bought the 12? Or do you think that they bought the one that does the least, that does the most minimal? No tracking of no speed, none of that. No, we just want to fucking record at the time we shoot you, okay? We don't want to catch anything beforehand. We just want to catch you shooting you, okay? We just want to, I don't want to hear any more, I don't want to hear any more sales pitch about how great this or that is. Shut up, representative. We just want the bare bones package. Is that what they said? Or did they say, yes, we're all in on the 12? What do you think? 1, 12, or in between? I mean, there is a big difference between 12 and 1. So let's make it a scale. From 12 to 1, what do you think they got? Give me a fucking guess now, and I'm going to wait because I'm tired and I'm going to get tired of speaking. I'm going to slurp on this and wait for your answers. I don't think there's a zero package, Lady Zaga. I don't think there's a zero package, Lady Zaga. By the way, welcome to the Bunkhole. It could be a half a scale, but I don't think that there is a zero on the scale. I think it's just 1 to 12. Right, yeah. Maybe a half a scale, maybe a quarter scale up to 12. Because you wouldn't assume that there was a 12 plus package, would you? Is there a 12 plus package? I mean, geez. These motherfuckers are doofuses, man. They think that they can lie to us like this. Blatantly fucking lie to us. Let me take a swig of this. Let me take a swig of this. Cheers, everybody. Or a 1 minus. A 1 and 1, a 1 negative 1. Holy moly. No, that's Molly. No, that's Molly, not Molly. That's Molly the cat. She's beautiful, isn't she? She knows bullshit when she sees it. Do you see her? No, that's coffee. No, that's coffee. I like my coffee with creamer and milk. You know, milky, creamy, sweetie. Hey, I just called you sweetie. Don't let Beej, my wife, hear that. Geez, she'll get violent on you. Okay, now it is 4:20, so I'm going to take another break to see who else could guess 1 to 12. Which package did they get? 1 body cam package up to 12 body cam package coffee. Damn. I smell a seed. Puff. It must be one of them, like, what do they call them? Daggum plants that produce seeds, even though There's nothing pollinating it. I forget what it's called. Must be one of them. One Creole's in there with one. Yeah, I think they bought that package. So let's see what package they bought. Snafu Bar said one. Yeah. Richard said a cup of coffee with creamer. Nope, a shot. Not King Richard. Richard said an Irish coffee. That's very good. I was always good at Pictionary. Cajun Randy said number one, of course. The least, the less. They didn't buy the Cadillac version, that's for sure. I'm sure. So they Ditchweed. Hey, don't let Puff Dog hear you say that, Snafu Bar. Puff Dog will rip you a new one if you tell him that, man. All right, let's go. Let's continue. Yeah, that's right, Lady Gazaga. Here we go.
I don't think it's supposed to turn the camera on unless you don't have your lights on.
No, but it sends the supervisor a signal.
It does. It sends an email to the supervisor and tells them that that has been activated and why. So there's a lot of other features that it has, and like I said, I can't remember because we went back and forth on those features, so I'm not 100% sure. There's also a crash sensor in it too. If you do the signal vehicle, where they just put little sensors behind your bumper, and it will come on in the event you're in a crash. And I think you set that to like a certain amount of force.
Pretty sure that costs more.
And and
I'm sure that cost
with all
more.
this stuff, she said they would come and help us set it all up, and get everything up and running. Like I said, there were some things I had questions about on the tasers. Even though we've had them for a while, we don't use them a lot. So to get on the evidence.com and download that stuff, sometimes I forget.
This is a Randolph County Commissioner meeting.
She has agreed now to do a Zoom video conference, so she can run me through that, and and she doesn't have to do that. She's in sales, but she's like, I used to work in that department. I will make sure that you guys are up and running and good to go. Like I said, their customer service is next to none, in my opinion, since I've been dealing with them.
I assume we can add them add-ons later if we don't want to.
We've already quoted in for the new guys.
Yeah.
Basically, so we'd be getting 20 cameras. We'd have one spare if somebody broke.
No, I mean if we decided we wanted to put like a crash.
The signal vehicle, you can add that. You can do an add-on later.
Storage, lots of other things.
Okay.
The other thing I'll tell you is it's just like the taser. So when I come in to dock that thing and I put it in the docking station in the office, it automatically downloads to that storage. So there's no, having to manually hook up wires and get on the computer and download everything. Just like our tasers, we take our taser battery out, we put it in the docking station. If you've used that taser, tested that taser, anything, it automatically sends it, and then I have access to it as an administrator. With the tasers, it will tell you, I don't know how familiar you are with the tasers, but you have the trigger pull and then you have arc switches on both sides. It will tell you which side of the arc switch that you hit, how long you held that arc switch, what the voltage was during that. It gives you all the information about the tasers. It tells you how it was tested. So I'm going to imagine that the cameras are going to be the same way. Anytime that camera's on, anything about that camera, battery level, date, time.
I am so impressed.
Automatically downloaded. All you got to do is plug in your camera. And we also get cords to charge those. So say you're out on a long shift and it dies. We'll get a
right. They throw in power cords just in case your body cam dies.
I know this has been something that we've been talking about and working with when Scott was here, Mark Scott, and the old sheriff Brady. And one of the first things we did to start with this was the tasers, because we knew that this could be tied into this when Rob brought it to us. So.
That's how we would pay it all at one time, make installments. We'd save $6,000.
Make the motion.
I had that.
No.
Thank you,
Sir,
sir.
you can take it out. What do you want to take that out? Where do you want to take it out?
Take it out. We still take it out of contract. We take it out of what?
You can take it out, no, take it out of the courthouse.
You got another one.
You will save 6,000 on that, correct?
Roughly, I don't know the exact.
What was it,
number,
90?
Roughly $6,000, give or take a few.
Was it like 93,000?
93,000 something. and then if you-
245, 47 or something.
Okay, so 6,000, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, who cares?
I'll
Who
make
cares
a
if I'm
motion
off
to
a couple
approve the,
dollars?
Total payment for the body cams in the amount of 93,000 and what is it?
245.43.
265.43. Okay, 265.43 to be taken out of the courthouse contractual.
Okay, got a motion for to approve the purchase of body cams in the amount of $93,265.45, which will be taken out of courthouse contractual.
43 cents.
43 cents.
I'm sure Rob could have afforded it out of his budget.
Yes, I might have that much left. $93,265.43. Correct? Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Aye.
Are we done with this?
Can everybody say aye?
Okay, we're about out of money.
We're broke now.
Okay, moving on. Sheriff Elton, it's your turn.
Sorry, I got a shot in the foot and it's kind of numb. And
Huh? You shot your foot. It's true.
sorry, I got a shot in the foot and it's kind of numb. And it's true.
He shot his foot.
I would like to submit 2 names today for hire into our deputy.
Holy shit. Yes, Lady Zaga. Oh dear. What a doofus, man. What a maroon, as Bugs Bunny called it. What a maroon. What a Nimrod. That's right, Lady Zaga. Listen. He not only admits to shooting himself in the foot, but he also...
The deputy going to mate with a canine dog, see who's compatible with what animal, how they take to each other. We're excited.
What? Say that again, Sheriff. Can you please say that one more time?
We have a deputy going to mate with a canine dog, see who's compatible with what animal, how they take to each other. We're excited.
How they take to each other, at least, like, pet the dog first. I mean, poor Hacker. Hacker gets his teeth busted out and no petting before mating? Come on, Sheriff. And what are you talking about animals? Is there more than just canine Hacker down there? Or are you talking about other animals that your officers are mating with? It's actually pretty disgusting to think about, Sheriff. I think you better get your officers in line with body cams. So, you say you got body cams. He got the negative package. That's right, Lady Zaga. Lieutenant Talkington nailed it down. 2, the -1 package of body cams. They actually probably do a whole bunch of things automatically, like mute whenever it's officer to officer conversation. It may even automatically edit out certain faces that the police don't want in. I mean, they bought the -5 package, Lady Zaga, so you were on to something. I just discounted you as, some Lady Zaga that didn't know shit about nothing. I apologize, Lady Zaga. Shit. For fuck's sake. I mean, I could say a misogynistic thing like that's the first time a woman ever said anything that made sense to me, but it didn't at the time, but now it does. So, that's misogynistic. Yes, Snafu Bar, he did say mate with a canine. You know everything. Of course you do, Lady Zaga. They brought. Yes, you do know everything. Snafu Bar says, they sniff each other's butt, Raging Cajun Randy. Or this is Cajun Randy because Raging Cajun was on here earlier too. Yes, Creole, that's very, very astute of you. They bought the box that looks like a body cam with no function. There ain't no gears in there. There's no pulleys and wheels. There's no mouse in there even. You know, there's no, look, John, there's no mouse there. There's no mouse inside running. So, Lieutenant Talkington,
You're going to stop, you're going to lower your voice, or you're going to go to jail.
who said that to King Richard and then upcharged him with a domestic, so he couldn't go home to his caretaker and wife for 30 years. So now they're getting body cams because King Richard's been on them for 22 months. 22 meetings above. See, we're below that county commissioner's meeting. So everybody be quiet. They're letting out right now. Talkington's feeling really good about themselves. The sheriff is slapping on the back because they eliminated King Richard from speaking in this meeting right here. King Richard was not allowed to speak about how happy he was that they're finally listening to his advice. So I'm going to tell you right now, King Richard, at the end of the show, I'm going to honor you, not the sheriff's department because they're idiots, but you, Sir King Richard, because you are one solidly brilliant man. And I mean that. Heart of a lion for facing these fuckers all by yourself. Well, you got me on your side, brother, and we're festering them out for the bullshit that they are. Oh, Snafu Bar, I don't want, listen, my last show, we went into necra in the graveyard, necra field, that necra, we went into the fucking bones and shit, you right? In the grave. Now you can't hit me with Snafu Bar. Snafu Bar, I know you're a wrench on my channel. You need to remove your last post. No, don't do that. I'm just kidding. Freedom of speech is great. And I wouldn't put it past him if it's true. It is. I know it's true because I saw the same article and I know. So I can't tell you to remove it because it's true. As a matter of fact, I think that they were sending pictures back and forth from each other. Like the schnauzer was being, are you going to force me to go to hell even more, you Snafu Bar? Am I going to have to get into the nitty gritty of what you just said there? Right, Cajun Randy. Oh my Lord. Yeah, they were kennel pals. Bobby, you're an idiot. So King Richard's been through a lot. And he's stood in there by himself. And we're getting to him. We're getting multiple things across to multiple agencies. These people right here, these sheriffs in this county, from Barber County to Randolph County, just like any other county in the country. This county is no different than any other county. multi-agency task forces for this and multiple agency task forces for that, so that then they could pull you over, thank you, Pennsylvania versus Mims, at whim, yank you out of your fucking car, confiscate your fucking money, hand it over to the federal government, get kicked back that money in a money laundering scheme, so that then you could take that money and buy weapons and armor yourself as the police department, the sheriff's department. The county gets money from you, and you don't even fucking know it, you stupid fucking morons. And you wonder why I am 300 feet deep and safe in the catacombed daggum coal mines, abandoned coal mines here in West Virginia. I try to stay far away from these motherfuckers as possible, but King Richard is in there. He's in the lion's den. It isn't even a lion's den. Yeah. He's the biggest lion in the lion's den anyhow. Creole, straight to hell. Do not stop at purgatory. Are we playing a game here? Creole, like Monopoly, but only like the game of life, but the real game of life. I don't get 6 children in my car. You know, the insurance policy on them children is extremely high when you hit that spot. But I do pass go, and I do collect $200, and I avoid jail at all costs. So I'm going to leave the basement of the Randolph County or any other. You could, this hall under any city building. This hall is under every county building. This hall right here has been used for weddings and parties, smorgasbords set up. All kinds of activities have happened in this place. Good activities. The dirty shit happens up fucking stairs. But these 2 clowns are walking cesspools. You don't have to apologize, John D. Nicola, for saying sorry. Just say, underground, these 2 clowns are walking cesspools. Of course they are. And can I do this one more time? Okay, I'm going to get off camera. I'm going to do this one more time. Go ahead. There you go, Rover. And let me just do, let me do this one more time. Good golly, Miss Molly. That's Miss Molly right there. Yeah, Molly knows bullshit when she sees it. And she sits right by the microphone, right on the pedestal, and lips it. Yeah, good golly, Miss Molly. That's Miss Molly. Line 1 loves kitties and doggies. Yeah, so do I. So do I. So I'm going to leave you with that tonight. We know what's happening in Randolph County from the hysteria of the rapist that was running loose at the DHHR last a month ago. We know about that. Horrific all weekend long. All the ladies on Bobby's Facebook page. I bet body cams would have been nice to watch about the rapist walking around the DHHR. A little bit too late for the rapist that was walking around the DHHR, huh, Bobby? You remember?
You're going to stop. You're going to lower your voice, or you're going to go to jail.
DHHR. It is a big stack of BS. So let's get out of here, and we're going to go back to the living room. I'd like to thank everybody for coming into the bunkhole. Cajun Randy. Excuse me. Let me put a chew in. Copenhagen, anybody? No? No Copenhagen? I mean, a little bit left in there. A little bit left. Take a pinch, line one. Take a pinch, line one. Where's she at? Yeah. There you go, line one. More kitty cats. More and more kitty cats. I'm getting more and more. I have another one. I wonder if I got it in here. Did I put it in here? I thought I did, but I didn't. I have another kitty cat for you, line one. Not on this show, though. I mean, I could probably do it real quick. I wonder if I can do it. Let me try it. I just want to try it real quick, okay? Line one. So hang in there with me for a second. Okay, I'll name it. I'll grab a source. I can do it while it's live. Let me see. While you're enjoying my kitty up there, go chroma key, animals. Yeah, there it is. Let me see. Where's it at? Oh no, I'm sorry. It's not edited yet, so I have to forget it. Next show, I'll have him up in the next show. Just a teaser. Leave them wanting for more, as they say. But this show right here is dedicated to King Richard, who finally got the Randolph County Sheriff's Office to get body cams after almost 2 years and a banning from any further meeting at the Randolph County Commissioners meeting. It was a sacrifice that King Richard would do. He would give up his right to speak at a public meeting, especially the day that they announced the things that he advocated. Body cams were finally being implemented. You would think that the county commissioners would bring them up, pin a fucking medal right here on King Richard's shoulder. But I'm going to do that. King Richard, I love you, brother. I'm going to get off camera, and this goes to you. Congratulations, King Richard, for accomplishing a major task. Why was he banned? Cajun Randy asks. Up to now, King Richard has been able to give his 5-minute opening speeches at these commissioner meetings. He was allowed to sit in these meetings, sit amongst the population, and speak his mind for 5 minutes. And what he did was, of course, he spoke about body cams, at which Bobby comes with body cams almost 2 years afterwards. As he is speaking about body cams, he points to King Richard and blames him for talking bad about that guy sitting over there. The fat one. No, I'm fat, so I could call you fat. The one that says, look at this head. That's what I'm talking about. They aren't allowing him to speak in this meeting because they changed the rules. So this motherfucker could speak. This motherfucker over here, sitting in the front row with his leg crossed, can speak. But nobody else. Not even in the public portion, because they eliminated the public forum portion of the meeting. It's gone. Bye. Now you have to stick with what the subject matter is at hand. Well, this is the subject matter at hand that I've been talking about. King Richard inquires to the commission, and they still didn't let him speak even about the subject matter at hand. Body cams. Whatever the agenda is, you're allowed to speak or should be allowed to speak. It's not any violation of the law to speak, and according to their even changed rules from last week, but they ignored him. And they let these two idiots, douche nozzles, motherfuckers, dickheads, speak. If that isn't silencing the public, I don't know what is. And if any attorney out there would like to help King Richard in a civil lawsuit, deprivation of rights under the color of law, they're speaking a lot about legal matters. They're police officers. They've also deterred him the right to really, because they've intimidated him to even go in there and film anymore. Think of the intimidation factor. Now, I should be in the law library right now, and I thought the show was going to be over, but there's volumes of case law. Thank you, New Jersey Watcher, for enlightening me on public meetings. There's a shitload of case law that states that these public meetings are exactly for the public to speak, not for everybody to slap each other on the back of authority. These people are banning, this motherfucker's banning people on his Facebook page. But he speaks on his Facebook page. This motherfucker bans people and takes their language on a public forum, but then he gets to speak. Nobody's watching him and banning him. Nobody's taking his messages down. This motherfucker has already been accused. Hold on. Just wait 1 minute. Now you got me going on this son of a bitch. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Okay. It's only going to take me a second to find this because I know exactly where it's at. Okay. Oh gosh, there are so many though. Okay. Where is it at? Bobby Elbon. It was an article about, it was actually Bobby Elbon's when he was magistrate. He was a magistrate before he was sheriff for 12 years. And he in essence got caught using his position as magistrate to enrich his own business. And what ended up happening is he resigned. He didn't resign, he retired as a magistrate at 12 years, and he ran for sheriff. Bobby did. So I know that he will use his position to enrich himself. Right? I can't find it right now. I'm just reviewing down the list. There's so much. I got so much on him that I can't divulge or release right now because it's an ongoing investigation, if you know what I mean. See, I'm investigating them, and they don't really realize that. They think that I'm just a nuisance. Me and King Richard are a nuisance. I'm investigating you people. Do you get it now? It isn't you're investigating me, state troopers. Elkins isn't investigating me because they were investigating other things. And the sheriff said he has no investigation on me at all. So it's the state troopers that were investigating me. And they say that there was nothing there because there was nothing there. But all in the same time, I'm on them. Me and King Richard are on them like fucking, all kind of fucking things, flies on shit, white on rice. You can say it all. I love delete laws. There's two case laws that are important to delete laws. One of them, the first one, 1968, Terry versus Ohio. Number two, the second one that's the most important is the sister case, Pennsylvania versus Mims. The first one tells the cops that they could pull anybody over walking down the street. The second one says that they could pull anybody over for just driving. But they don't actually say that. They say that they have to have probable cause and reasonable articulable suspicion both times. There has to be an investigation. There has to be articulable facts in order to detain either way. But the cops don't do that, and the judges don't follow that. So then you have an increase in jail participation. Plus, the government gets a whole shitload of money. They're highway robbers. And then they put your ass in jail. That'll teach anybody else to resist or say anything. We are fighting corruption. Okay? But this man, Bobby Elbon, he uses everything at his disposal to, I believe, enrich himself. But I'm going to let you go at that. I thank you all very much. I'm going to run down the list. Wake up, America, and resist. Good to see you. Thin Blue Line Slayer, my brother. I have not mentioned you too much. I think I did mention you once, but I love my brother, Thin Blue Line Slayer. Lady Zaga, good to see you. Lion One. You're incredible. You're really, truly incredible. I can't wait to come down again. Let's see. Let's move on up. Cajun Randy, good to see you. Creole, West Banker, I guess you're called on West Banker. I sounded Bostonish there. I can never get that dialect. Let's see. The dialect of the Cajun. Let's see. No, I can't never do it. I can't never do it. Just can't. Okay. Creole, good to see you. Howard Clegg. Love you, Howard Clegg. Thank you very much for thanking me for getting out there and walking around a little bit. Let's see. I'm going up. Snafu Bar. Good to see you, Snafu Bar. Always keeps me solid. Always keeps me solid. John D. Nicola. Welcome into the bunkhole. Again, you're a regular, and I love it. I love it. He's a regular as, hey, Raging Cajun Randy. I think the next show I'm going to do a rerun of Steve. What do you think about that? You think you want me to do a rerun of Steve, my next show? Now, if you could, if you can contact Steve for me, if you know him in any way, shape, or form, Cajun Randy, ask him, Richard was in here, ask him if I could use his shit. That would help out a lot. Kara Hans, yes, Kara Hans, she was in here. That Raging Cajun guy was in here. He doesn't show up too often. Raging Cajun doesn't show up too often. I'm all the way up to the top. That's about it. Oh, Sergeant Chucko's Semper Fidelis, brother. Can't not say hello, you Nat. Oh, Nat. Great. Nat is, again, another individual that I love dearly. And she's always here. Always in the warmth and the moisture of the bunkhole. My bunkhole. Nat loves the warmth and the moisture of my bunkhole. That's all I could say. And let me get all the way down the bottom again and see what everybody's saying. Creole says she has no accent. Okay. Yeah, just let me know in the comment if you can get a hold of them, because I don't want to be in the middle of it and then be like blocked and shut down. And I would really love to collaborate with Steve. I mean, Steve is a really intelligent guy. Oh, Creole is not a Cajun, but she lives in Louisiana. That's as close as I can get, Louisiana. All right. Yes. Till the next show. Thank you very much for listening to the story of King Richard and how he forced Lieutenant Talkington like a bitch to explain body cams. Yes, Talkie baby, you are King Richard's bitch. The next time King Richard sees you, he's going to buff your head with a white towel. Just bend over a little bit. Okay, just bend over, Talkie baby. Right, King Richard? If King Richard is still here. King Richard was in here. The Bama Gump. On the bright side, at least not a Bama Gump. All right, see y'all later. Don't know when my next show is. Whenever I get... Talkie likes it from the back, Thin Blue Line Sarah says. Yeah, I bet he does. And they had a basketball game, the sheriff's department against the eighth graders. That'll be on my next show. Yeah. The Randolph County Sheriff's men against a whole bunch of 8th grade girls and 2 boys. See you later. Tugga McNuts out.